If you're drowning in debt and just don't know where to turn, help is available. Attorney Diana Long will help you get your financial situation resolved.
I'm Attorney Diana Long. I'm dedicated to helping hardworking folks just like you. Bankruptcy protection can help you get your financial life back in order, and I can show you how. If you're ready to stop the harassing phone calls and letters, I can help. Call me in Columbia at 442-8123 to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on this Monday, February the 13th. We've got two topics today. We're going to talk with the Mid-Missouri chapter of the Missouri Mycological Society. You know what that is? Talking about mushrooms. And then we have a Toastmaster with us who we just can't stop from talking because that's what Toastmaster people do. Let's start first of all with Dana Drake and Stan Hudson. Welcome to Radio Friends, both of you.
Thank you for having
Here
us.
to talk about, you're having an event this coming Saturday with the Mycological Society,
Yes.
right? Am I pronouncing that
Yes,
right?
that's exactly right.
It deals with mushrooms, and you're talking about poison mushrooms this week.
Yes. Yep, we're having a workshop on the identification of some of the common poisonous mushrooms here in Missouri.
Do we have a lot of poisonous mushrooms in our state?
We have quite a few. We have a couple that are deadly and can be lethal when you eat them, but we then have, I'd say, probably about 20 or 30 species that will make you really, really sick if you eat them.
Really? So in the spring of the year, when folks go out looking for morels, and almost everybody I know goes out looking for morel mushrooms, is there a chance that you can pick up a mushroom that looks like a morel that is not actually one?
Yes, there's what's called a false morel, and a lot of times people around here will call them more commonly like reds or red morels, and they're big, they don't quite look like a morel because they don't have that honeycomb structure, they're more folded, and they are technically poisonous. There are a lot of people that eat them and say you can boil them and boil out those toxins and things like that.
So how do you know if you've got a real morel or if you've got a poisonous morel?
Well, the best way is to cut it in half and look, and if it's hollow on the inside, then it's a true morel. If it's got fuzzy stuff on the inside or it's solid, then it's more than likely one of those false morels. And
Okay.
there are a bunch of
So
different
when you
species.
cut it, look for it to be hollow on the inside.
Completely hollow
And
on
that's
the
a real morel.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Okay.
this is something that Maxine Stone is going to come down and do the workshop. She actually wrote the book on Missouri's wild mushrooms.
So we got, there's a book. If you want to see what this looks like, you can go to kbia.org, click on talk shows and on Radio Friends. And this book, the author of the book will be at the
She'll
conference
be giving the workshop. Yep.
this coming Saturday.
Yes.
Where will it be?
It'll be at the MDC Resource Science Center. It's on 1110 South College.
Okay. Is there a charge for it?
No, it's free and open to anybody who has any interest
In mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay. Would you say when you look at Missouri in general, are we blessed with a lot of edible mushrooms?
Yes.
Yes, we definitely are, and we're blessed with a lot of public lands where you can go hunting them too, which is a great thing for
But the
mushroom
one
hunters.
thing that I know as a fact, the morel mushroom hunters, it doesn't make any difference whether they come on your land and find mushrooms. Once they know a spot, they're not going to share it with you. Now, I went mushroom hunting last year. I found 2, but everybody around me was coming up with big buckets of morel, and I only found 2. And I was telling you where I was looking. You said I should have found
A lot more than that.
a lot more. So I may have had some friends that have been in ahead of me.
You may
It could
have.
very well be. All right, so mark it on your calendar this coming Saturday. What time is it again?
10 a.m.
10 o'clock in the morning, and the location is?
at the MDC Resource Science Center. It's at 1110 South College Avenue.
And how long will would you say?
We'll have the poisonous mushroom workshop from 10 to noon, and then after that we're going to follow it with a little potluck lunch. We always like to,
With mushrooms?
yeah, to give everybody a chance to taste some things. So we'll try to bring some mushroom dishes and then ask other people to bring some
Yeah.
other dishes.
Now, we don't have mushrooms right now, though.
No, it's been a little too cold. Although you can sometimes find oyster mushrooms and another edible mushroom in the winter, but they're few and far between.
Okay, so when do we start looking for the morels?
I'd say probably early April, maybe even late March this year with the warm weather.
All
You
right.
never know.
Okay. Hey, is there a phone number people can call for more information?
Actually, we'll direct them to the website, and that's at www.momyco.org.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Dana and Stan, it's a pleasure having both of you here. Good luck this coming Saturday. Now we turn to a lady who is with the Toastmasters Club, Judy LaRose, and Toastmasters speak all that. I mean, in fact, that's what you do in the Toastmaster Club. You go around giving speeches, right?
Well, we give speeches to each other in a supportive atmosphere to encourage.
That's why
to
you
get
came in
better.
here today with your podium. You set up the podium at the other end of the studio and you started giving a speech.
Yes.
And I was just amazed at your speaking ability.
Yes, you were, I'm sure.
So you want to invite people to come out and join your club.
Yes, we're Downtown Toastmasters.
Uh-huh.
We meet on Thursdays at noon, and we're just downtown here across from Shakespeare's at the Missouri United Methodist Church.
Okay.
In the Education Annex, room 108, and everybody is welcome to come. So
Now, why would someone want to join the Toastmasters Club?
well, people
Why did
who-
you join?
Well, I had a fear of public speaking,
No.
which yes, and I felt like that was hindering opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined for that reason. I think most people join for that reason, and they want to work on their communication skills in general, which are in their listening skills.
Do you feel that in the time that you have been in the Toastmasters Club, that you have increased your communicating skills?
Yes, I do. I think I definitely wouldn't have come here a year ago at all.
No, but you're doing a very good job of getting the message across. Your organization meets how often?
Every week for 1 hour. So it's easy. We're always done at 1, so it's easy for people who work downtown to come for the lunch time.
And you were telling me that you all have to take turns giving speeches, right?
Yes, and it's at your own pace. But we have 2 prepared speeches each week, and we have about 11 roles that people cover each meeting. So you get to practice speaking.
What do you mean 11 roles?
Well, we have a Toastmaster who leads the meeting.
Oh, he's the MC.
Mhm, so you practice being an MC.
Uh-huh.
We have a grammarian who monitors language and introduces new words. We have awe counters that count your ahs and
Oh,
ums.
how many times do you say, oh, okay.
We have timer who makes sure you stay in time. We have a table topics master who brings up topics to practice impromptu speaking. So those people who don't have a role will still get to speak. So you practice.
And you do all of this in an hour?
Yes, it's very structured. We do get through it in an hour.
Wow.
And we have evaluation. It's very important too. So
All in that hour? So you're in there at 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock and we're
And you're
done
out
at
at 1 o'clock and
Yes.
you've done all these speeches and you have your evaluation? Okay, sounds
Yes,
good.
it's
If
great.
people want more information, what do they do?
They can go to toastmasters.org, which will explain a lot about Toastmasters and has a link to our website, the Downtown Toastmasters.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
And then they can also go to deblacey56@gmail.com if they have questions. That's the
Okay.
president of our club.
All right. And Judy, you'll be there next week, right?
I will.
Yeah, and she'll have 8x10 glossy photos ready to sign too. Judy LaRose, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank
Tomorrow,
you.
Talking Horse Production is our topic. Our program directed by Travis McMillen of the Reynolds Journalism Institute, audio Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Danny Matteson, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Bye-bye.